Hello everyone, my name is Anshul and I'm co-founder and CEO of Vodex.ai.
Hi guys, I'm Kumar Saurabh, co-founder and CTO of Vodex.ai.
So we started back in 2019. So that's when we started. So we have been doing this chatbot and voicebot since long time, almost. And first of all, we have known each other for almost like 14, 15 years. So we are university batchmates. So we have known each other for a long time. So we have been working on chatbots since almost 2018-19. So we used to build chatbots, voicebots, for different kind of businesses as an agency. And then in 2022, we got some clients from US who asked us to build a voice bot, a phone-based voice bot, which can talk, like a real human. So that's how we, started working on building a voice-based phone call solution, which can make outbound phone call. And that's how the journey of Vodex started. Earlier, we used to call it Lil Chirp. So the company name was Lil Chirp AI Technologies. And when we built a MVP, when we gained some initial traction, then we thought let's raise some funds, and that's how we approached 100X, and we got initial funding from 100X, and 100X has helped us a lot in our journey. So we rebranded ourselves from Lil Chirp to Vodex, and that has helped us a lot. They have given us master classes, introduced us to lots of great people. We learned about sales, marketing, robust product development. We started with selling our product in India, but very soon we realized that US is our market. So in India, we were getting some initial traction, but it was very difficult to close deals. And also we were not getting enough, unit economics was not working out. So we thought, and we were getting a lot of inbound queries from US market. So we started focusing on US market, and we have grown a lot since then. We have got good revenues when we started focusing on US market, and the product has also grown a lot. Earlier we were focusing on just calling, but since then we have made a lot of improvement, and now we are working on building a great product which will not only do just calling, but it will also focus on other sales activities. So we are focusing on sales. Earlier it was focused on calling, but now it's focused on other things also, like prospecting and other things. So Kumar, maybe you can tell about what you are building in 3.0.
Yeah. So basically, when we started Vodex, we actually was frustrated enough from our own journey as entrepreneurs. I have always, entrepreneurs have been like 14 years. This is my third company. In the first company, I was running IoT and renewable, worked with a lot of government agencies and all. Then me and Anshul, being friends there, we started building as an agency. We were doing, I think, something north of $500,000 each year while running that agency as well. Got a good amount of customers there, but always we found that sales was a one part which techies usually find it tough to be solved. Like how to create a product is a easier way to think of, but how to sell a product. Usually, the entrepreneur mindset says that, hey, if we create a great product, it will be sold directly. Like you doesn't need to worry about it. You just need to go into the market and people are waiting for it. That's where it shatters the glasses that, hey, it doesn't work like that. So at Vodex, we started Vodex before 100X. The vision was how to help businesses in automating their sales process, how to help the businesses in generating more revenue in lesser time frame. The sales cycle should reduce, finding new customers and prospects very easily as well. And that challenge led us to started building this product. So we created multiple milestones. The first milestone was to create an outbound sales agent that can communicate like a human agent. And that's where we started. We raised from 400. Thanks to them, like we learned a lot about sales as well. Through their master classes. Nina was, as Anshul already mentioned, was of a great help while rebranding the company from Lil Chirp to Vodex. Like right now, it's very easier. It does sounds like a US customer for the US customers and everything. People understand the value of the branding here and all. So what now Vodex exactly is doing is we are trying to create virtual employees. What does virtual employee means? That in this current era of generative AI, entire thing is transition. Very soon the world will be moving towards everything being automated by human rather than human agent, AI agent. So you doesn't need to worry about 70% of the tasks that you do in your organization. I was going through a SaaSter event of Gong CEO giving to Jason, the CEO of SaaSter, an interview where he was talking about that 70%, 75% of the tasks that businesses do, whether it's been any operational business, somewhere near about around that, whether it's be HR, sales or marketing or anything, most of the tasks are repetitive. Like you do have to do the post-production, you have to do the sales, you have to find the client and everything. And these things can be automated using AI agents. So that's where our target is as a go-to-market for the longer vision that is around 5 to 7 years. First go-to-market is to solve the inbound sales agent persona. So how does an inbound sales agent happens? What happens when a lead comes in? So imagine a scenario where you are using either HubSpot, Salesforce or any of the CRM, a lead comes in. The first time inside sales agent start doing research about it. He updates the about product, about his company, about his persona in the CRM after doing hours of research. Then an SDR probably goes into and start reaching out, or a BDR start reaching out. SDR usually in a larger organization comes a little later. And then after the reach out, if the customer is books a meeting or starts doing conversation, then the deeper dive done is by the SDR or account executive for the close end part. So imagine this whole task end to end, from the lead finding and lead nurturing and even the lead research and everything, moving the deals in the CRM, updating the CRM accordingly at what stage it is, and then closing the deal will be done by Vodex in the next 12 to 18 months. Currently, we are launching our next version of the product in September 2024, which we have already identified as a beta customer. Initially, we are targeting the SaaS businesses in US or Indian businesses who are selling in US as well. That also works for us as well. We have already identified a few beta customers to go and try it. We are seeing a good amount of interest into this product because this solves the major purpose. You are technically any SaaS or any kind of a business usually have a OPEX cost of around 70% in the company in payrolls. And that even if you pay, you necessarily don't know your employee will do a great job or not. So it's a trick or trade that you hire someone, you train them and see if they works or not, otherwise they fire them. So you lose around 6 months of the time. $100,000 is just gone, vanishes from your accounts. And that's a tough scale to do that. Also, what to mention that why we chose sales as a niche, because we have been working on this as a team. We have hired 120 years plus of experience guys who are helping us in building the models around the sales. And these models, I am not talking about just the tech part of it, like the LLMs fine tunings and everything. We are talking about the know and hows of the sales. How does a sales happens? For a sale, you need to understand the persona and everything around that. So we are working on that part. Anshul, maybe you can talk about a little bit more about future.
Yeah. So basically, what we say is future is about generative AI-powered agents. An agent, what is an agent is, if you see the current chat GPT or something, you just provide an input and they just create an output. They don't take decision or they don't, refine the output on its own. You need to do that. What an agent does is it refines the output. It will create some output, but it will think about it. It will update the output. It will take decision, and it will accomplish a goal. That's what an agent do, and that's what we are building at Vodex. So we are building virtual employees which can do autonomously a lot of tasks. Currently, we are focusing on building sales agents which can help businesses with sales activity, right from moving deals from top of the funnel to middle of the funnel, and eventually closing also. And later on, maybe others also. And the world is going towards it. It is said that lot of things will be automated using the power of generative AI. So that's what we are building at Vodex.
I would just like to tell in the last that we are trying to do this is what is the world's first. There are a lot of agentic framework in which a lot of companies are working on a smaller task or on a different task as well. But on the sales side, understanding the sales as a niche and solving it at a very core deep level, because sales is both arts and a science as well. You need to understand and comprehend how the customer is speaking, his tonality, how should you respond back, where he's looking while responding back. There's a lot of nuances in sales, and if you go through it all from start till end, you have a short deal. That's what the great Jordan Belforts or Grant Cardone. That's what we are bringing it to the world. Have a Jordan Belfort in your organization on day one. So we will probably be the world's first one to do it as on the launch event. So looking forward to it.
Yeah. Also, if you hire a salesperson in US, easily the salary will go $200,000 to $300,000. Their salary. So what we are doing is we are helping businesses reduce also that cost. It will be easily like 1/3 or 1/4 of that, whatever they are paying to a salesperson. So in those ways, we are helping businesses using the power of generative AI, automating a lot of repetitive stuff, and making organization more productive, more scalable, with lesser number of people.
Perfect.
So,
I think
yeah.
that's it from our side. Thank you very much for 200X for asking us to do this. Really loved it. Thank you very much.
So yeah, thank you so much, 100X. Thank you everyone. Thanks.